Hello again, this is me, Miss Yan, trying to describe how to factor a simple trinomial. Sorry, stumbling over my tongue there. The trinomials here are going to be factorable, and they are going to have no number in front. Well, there's an understood 1, but there's no other number in front of the n squared. So, how we do this is we're always going to look at the factors of the last number, and we're going to be, like, okay, I know 1 times 40, I know 2 times 20, I know 4 times 10, I know 5 times 8, and I think that's it. So what we're going to do is look at these, and we want to know which pair has a sum of the middle term, which is 14. Okay, so remember that 14 comes from that middle term. So which pair has a sum of 14? Well, we look at this. This is going to have a sum of 41, so that does not work. This right here has a sum of 22, which does not work. This has a sum of 14, so that means we're going to be using this magic pair here. And that's going to go straight into a pair of factors. It's going to start with n because that's our variable. And we're going to use these two numbers right here. We'll say plus 4 and plus 10. And that is the factored version of this trinomial. And so basically we're just going to be doing that same number trick throughout the entire thing here. So we're going to be looking at the terms or the factors that make the last number 35. We know 1 times 35, and because it ends with a 5, I know 5 goes into it. But it's not even, and basically it doesn't work for anything else. So we've got to choose one of these factors. Now the problem is that negative 12 is negative. So I mean, we're adding these, and we got 36. And we get 12. Let me go ahead and erase that equals because it's not technically equal there. But anyway, 35 times 1 is 35, and 35 plus 1 is 36. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 is close. What can we do to make it better? Well, what if it were negative 5 and negative 7? Haha, we have negative 12. And negative times negative is still a positive, so it's still going to make 35. So this is our magic number pair that we're going to plug in to our two binomials here. And we're going to use v because that's the variable they gave us. We're going to say minus 5. Minus 7. Alright, next one we are going to look at the factors of negative 56. Alright, and we've got 1 times 56. Now this is negative, so one of them has to be negative. So it could be negative 1, or it could be negative 56. We know 2 goes into it because it's even, and that would be 28. So it's either going to be negative 2 and 28 or positive 2 and negative 28. But all these are really, really high sums. This is going to be like 55 and negative 55. So I know that's wrong. It's going to be 26 and negative 26. We're looking for this magic number here, which is -1. So definitely not right. Going down the list, let's see, 3. Let's see if 3 goes into that. It does not. 4. I believe 4 will work, but I don't think 4 is going to get us the right answer. If you go down the list, you'll find that 7 times 8 will get you 56. So which one do I make negative? Well, let's see. If 7 is negative, we get +1. And if 8's negative, we get -1. So that means 7 and -8 is the combination we want. So we're going to say x plus 7 and x minus 8. So that's our factored form of this trinomial. The next one we've got here is -7, which is actually going to make it easy for us because there's only one way to make 7, and that is 1 times 7. Because it's -7, we know that it's either going to be a -1 or it's going to be a -7. So the question is, which one of these is going to have a sum of -6, because that's what's in the middle of that trinomial. So this one is going to make +6, this one's going to make -6. So that means 1 and -7 are our magic numbers. So we're going to say b plus 1 and b minus 7. Now this next one here, we're going to be looking at 45. We know, 1 times 45 works. 3 times 15. And 5 times 9. And I think that's all, and plus one of these is already the answer. So, since it's negative, then it's either going to be -1 and 45 or 1 and -45. -3 and 15 or 3 and -15. -5 and 9 or 5 and -9. So just keep those in mind. We've got to find the one that has a sum of -4. Alright, because that's the number in the middle of our trinomial. So this one gets us a 44, which means that one gets us a -44. Doesn't work. Boop, boop, boop. That makes 12, and that makes, let's see, sorry, -12. That doesn't work because that's not 12. This one gets a 4, which is close, and this one is -4. So that means this is our magic pair of numbers, and we're just going to plug that straight into our binomials. We're going to say +5 and -9. Okay, and those are the odd problems on the simple trinomial. Simple trinomials worksheet. So there you go. Have a wonderful day.